Hello y'all. We are continuing exactly right where we left off yesterday. Not for long, because I actually have an errand to run in about 90 minutes, actually. But I finished my things other than that earlier and figured may as well do an early bit of the stream. For what it's worth, after that errand I will go back to streaming until late at night, so yeah, it's not like I will only do 90 minutes today. Anyhow, time to continue the story. Which I guess means going to bed. Level 8 required. $2,000 experience, that is actually a lot for just a second upgrade. I never did read the skill descriptions for some of these. Vampires afraid of suffering damage are familiar with the Guardian's ability. This blood ability will protect the vampire from direct damage. Unfortunately, sorry, it seems to I have a cold. And unfortunately, it does not stop them from being grabbed by enemies. You can hurt my body, but only if you can catch me. I am not sure that I feel like this particular ability is very worth it. I would rather use the blue gouge to... Wait, no cost? Okay, so it can be used as an attack costing something, but it can be used for free. It can be used for free at the high and gets up to 3 hits for 10 seconds. That is much more attractive, but still, the XP investment is quite something. I feel like I will then be able to use it at the right timings. The vampire will concentrate on the prey's blood, stopping them in their tracks and making them defenseless. It's easier to kill something that can move. Not gonna lie, tempting. $10. 3 seconds plus game blood. And that's for free too. It's for free. Very tempting. Much more tempting even. Spring. You can't believe that vampires can disappear into the air, into thin air is misleading. Rather, they can greatly increase their speed with blood, moving so fast that to human eyes, it appears as if they appear and reappear at will. Correctly used, this ability can be offensive or defensive, depending on the vampire's state of mind. It's too easy to catch up to your bright white spring. It's almost worrying when they start running. Okay, so it's warp to target. 8 cost blood though, so nah. Shadow Veil. The shadows help to hide the vampire, turning them invisible to the uninitiated. In return, it drains the vampire's stamina to move. Once the vampire's stamina is empty, they will become visible again. A useful tip, Rookie: if you see something moving, shoot. Shoot? Shoot what? Just shoot. Okay, stealth. I'm not sure I would need this, but maybe in the future. In any case, I would like to improve autophagy. I cannot improve autophagy. Should I perhaps just... save up for more of that, actually. Sorry, I only now that I started talking, I can hear that. I can feel and hear that my voice is completely fucked. I probably have blocked nose and I didn't even realize. Actually, give me a second, let's see if I can make it any better. Just 1 second. Okay, unfortunately, I call not too much about it. Anyhow, I should decide what, given my very limited XP gain, what do I want to raise? I feel like with how much more expensive this one is, I might be better served just learning coagulating instead. And then improving out of a spell, of course. Because I've seen enough things destroy my healing cap that I probably should just stick with that. Biting barrel does any damage as it is. Multiplying it by 14 times does not seem particularly that great. Especially if I start using the saw as my primary weapon for gathering blood instead, once I upgrade it. On the other hand, more health and especially more stamina are very important. So yeah, I feel like for now I'll just save up 4 of a gear. And be more of a melee specialist. Every night the consequences of your actions may improve or degrade the district health status. It can also be degraded due to diseases spreading among citizens. The more lives you take, the unhealthier a district becomes. If a district's health status drops below the critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. It is for you to decide of a district's fate. I kinda want to see what happens if I bring this one to sanitized. Oh, close. I didn't do anything there, but still close.
I'm to stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Kill the Vampyr hospital to cope with the epidemic. I have analyzed William Bishop's blood, but the result is only partial. The blood sample was much more unstable than human blood and showed heavy mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. I need to gather more evidences of what is going on. Time may be on my side, but not on London's. The epidemic is killing thousands of people. The whole city is on the verge of collapse. I am starting to believe all of this must be connected, somehow, but I can't see any pattern or plausible explanation yet. For now, I must play the doctor, and try to do my best to help those remaining me while I continue my search. I like how he says, I must play the doctor, as if he wasn't actually one.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I'm not one to make wait, Doctor. I've patience to attend.
Hello, can I help?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Apologies for the outburst earlier. I did not expect this is the direction where it will go. I figured that no antiseptics was about concern, not about anger. But yeah, given how he can potentially be an asshole depending on your choices, makes sense that his personality is a bit like that.
It's locked, all right.
I thought these boxes were breakable. Oh well. There we go. Oh, and now we have enough XP. Oh well. I will say glass vials are useful, but as of the moment I have an overabundance of them.
I cannot enter.
This sure is quite the atmosphere. I'm guessing there's a skull strapping here. Perhaps some of the more corpses. I was gonna say, weird that there's no more Not more supplies here. Oh, I can equip more than 2 skills. In that case, yes, I am definitely getting some. Also, how much? How much ceilings do I have? I kind of remember this one being cheaper to craft, and I don't want to press the button accidentally. No more collectibles around. Shame. Let's go elsewhere then. Should have known. I really should have seen this coming.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
No ports dropped? Or yes? Yes, there is. But I hear more of them. That was not the last one, not even close.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Nice, nice.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Anything else lootable? Not seemingly. Where did you even come from? I will not have even known about... I wouldn't even have been aware that he was there at all if I didn't see Johnny going to combat the Sands for no apparent reason. I guess they can be sneaky when they want to. The way that some things reflect in the same way that items you can grab keeps misleading me.
It's locked.
Okay, is there anything up? Not much else. Wasn't there? I could swear that was an enemy. I could have sworn that was an enemy, what the heck? Was it meant to be a jump scare, maybe? Alright then. Okay, that's more of them.
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals.
Okay. This is fine. For now. Should I feed on corpses, not on blood? Interesting distinction. Okay, if it's only this one. It's not only this one. But close enough right now. If they are lower level, I don't need to be too careful. Not after last night. I kinda feel like new ones are spawning. Ah well. At this level, even if they catch me by surprise, they will only do so much hurt. Blood Absorb uses a carrot, a new type of offhand weapon. Equip it and press to direct absorb blood. A long-range surgical knife, 3 blood absorption. You know what, maybe we'll not need that saw after all. I need more of those handle pads, clearly.
It's locked.
Office of Pembroke Hospital Medical Examiner, report of investigation. Samuel Connor, Caucasoid male, 39. Command is unknown, fisherman. Natural death, probably cause of death. Fast progressive pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation. Spanish influenza. Examination attendees, Dr. Corcoran Tippett, Nurse Gwyneth Bannigan. Name and signature of medical examiner, Dr. Corcoran Tippett.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Yeah. Let's see. Open chest is probably for diagnosis.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
What was nice? Never mind.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I say that. When I said
Tippett
that
has
he's...
made an egregious error.
When I said that his drug use was putting people in danger. Okay, so all of these lead to the same room. I don't think I need to be so careful that... Oh, not this shit again. Not this guy again. Well, at least this time he's not as dangerous.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
I hate this guy. Because its level was not so much higher than mine. This time it was much easier, just in general, but... Oh, it's so annoying to fight against. Also, I definitely need to improve my autophagy. John Doe, though, funny name. Before I pick this one last thing. Is there anything else worth picking up here? I shot too many of those. Okay, this is fine. I need to buy more handle parts, so that definitely seems to be the consistent barrier.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Okay. Any more skulls to deal with here? Or are we? We are not in fact clean. We are not in fact clean. Okay, that's fine. At least they drop the stuff. And yes, health regenerates automatically as long as it's not capped. Good to know. Good to know. Also, I noticed that I saw the timer before. I said 90 minutes. I actually meant 2 hours and a half. Almost 2 hours from now. Okay. Wait, I gained a lot of XP just from this. Okay, maybe I can spend more for abilities. I thought I could enter from here. I guess I'm wrong. What's the point of having this here then? Oh well. Ah, you.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Fair enough.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favor.
What do you mean by had to kill?
Only the strongest survive, then? Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Fair enough.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
Those two statements seem kind of attached with each other.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
So like the rest
But
of the
you're
city.
alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
Yeah, I can blame him.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
I don't know. I still gotta get to know more about him. He's not like the landlord. Maybe he has an actual moral compass that just he's not revealing to us.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I could say for most folks.
And
Got the point there.
who are you then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
Clay intends to remain a gang leader after his recovery.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a...
That's how hospitals are.
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
I mean, I guess technically the game gives me actual reasons to keep people in good health by increasing the security level of each district, but I am still doing this because I want to. I do not inherently dislike him.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
I still need to make another 2 fatigue treatments. Do you happen to have any handle
Doctor.
pads?
Still trying to save lives?
I'd like...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Okay, I don't have enough for the shotgun, nor do I particularly want it, to be honest. Using up bullets doesn't seem to be the wisest strategy in general at this point. Dr. Tibbets, I need to speak with you.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
But you didn't know that he was finished a fisherman, his identity and everything in the medical report. Where did this data come from then?
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Goodbye, Doc.
Oh, nice.
If only I were young again. Just a dozen years or so.
Then we all wish for that, depends. Gwyneth Brannigan about the error. Where is Gwyneth anyway?
Here again.
Hello sis, how are things in the big city? Here in Bram, things are not so good. It seems the flu is here again, and we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Mrs. Scheller, the old drinking hag from the third floor? She passed away 2 days ago, and her flat is already occupied again. Gee, you will have to pay me a huge amount of money to go sleep in the bed in which a woman died of the flu just a few hours ago. Sorry I did not take time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of little Paul, Mom, and Dad, and my mom at the shop, and my job at the factory, I rarely find time to write to my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello to his auntie Pippa. You shall see the little bugger already driving him mad, and Mom says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes next time you come home. In your last letter, you told me you thought about quitting your job at the Pembroke Hospital. I have to tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There are always jobs at the factory, but wages are shit, and it's just boring us a day without the shock. Oh, I have a new fiancé, and no, I'm no slut, you model with you. So, if you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join that band you told me about, the Ward or Private, something like that. Never heard of them, but if they are, like you said, some sort of civil community trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let the others go in front. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France, by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come home as soon as you can and give me all the good news before that. I'm reflecting my sister, Lucy, Paul, Mom, and Dad.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
As always, the correct choice depends on how exactly the game interprets its sentences. Which, not gonna lie, I'm not too satisfied about sometimes how misleading they can be. And this is what I want to say, but I feel like this is what will get her the most. But who knows?
But you're doing something important here. For all the patients who need your help.
We save lives, sure. Each time we send a cured patient home, it's a relief beyond words. But since the epidemic, I feel so powerless.
Welcome to the stream, Kirito. And thanks for reminding me to hydrate. I am actually going to do that.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
I don't think that Milton is the right influence to bring here, considering the side business he runs.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Oh, so that's where we are going. Yeah, she's gone. She's so lost.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to sleep.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyhow, where is Gwyneth? Anything new from you?
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Goodbye, Mr. Ham.
I suppose so.
So many deaths. And what of my own life?
Hello Jake, welcome to the stream. Excuse me while I try to find my way. How is it going? Well, not much has happened yet, so I guess the correct thing to say is it's going. Just trying to find where the certain characters are, because this place is big, and the layout confuses me.
Yes, Doctor?
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
How long have you been playing this game? 3 days now, actually. As a matter of fact, the 3 in the title is because this is my 3rd session. If you mean in terms of hours, I think about 6 hours or so now.
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
The hardest part so far, other than actually finding people, will be when a side quest leads you to an area that you are under level for. The combat system is sorting out that you can still win, but it definitely takes focus.
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
Please, could you point me in the direction of the morgue again?
It's the large boarded-up building behind the hospital. You can't miss it.
Oh,
The
you
key I gave you will open the small back door to it.
you bet I can miss it. But still, I did
That's
find
all
it.
for now, Nurse Crane.
Hello, Mortimer.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I have not fed on anyone yet. I will say that I have no plans to, but then there's... where was it? Was it this one? Yeah, this one has made me think, oh, this one I could probably fit on, and the world will be a better place for it.
I have...
Spanish actually, but close enough.
My sweet girl.
Okay, she's outside the building.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good
Here you
evening,
are.
Doctor.
I cannot comment on the being difficult since it's my native language, but I have been trying and failing to learn Japanese, so I feel you.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
Daily, I try to, but sometimes I just don't have enough time. I stream when I can, and if that means daily, then yes. Well, that's but exactly the reason why I don't always have time. I go to work, I get home, I do what I must, and if I have any time left over, I start streaming. If I don't have any time left, I don't. Simple as that.
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Well, that's exactly why I only stream when I can, instead of forcing myself to make a schedule that can be a struggle to fulfill. Yeah, I just play a game until I finish it and then I move on to the next one.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett's is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right.
Thank you for the
This
follow.
is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett's must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Oh shoot. That was the wrong call, it seems. And thank you for the follow very much.
Goodbye, nurse.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadigan fellow.
Doesn't seem like I can talk to him. I wonder why they put it out then. I quite enjoy the combat system actually. It's clunky. Nah, I actually just tried playing Code Bane before this game, and it was much worse. This one feels great by comparison. The only thing that kind of throws me off a bit, I guess, is when there is an obstacle or you are in a small room and when trying to use the dodge, you get stuck somewhere. And that can lead to some very frustrating moments. But that will be the only thing, really. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, then that's fine. It's basically my stance.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Wait, do I get XP just for crafting things? I completely missed that. Not enough. Not enough. Oh well. If it happens, it happens. If not, I don't care. Don't worry about it. Okay. Pembroke Hospital, Continuing Tower. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct in St. Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable, unprofessional conduct, and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should the nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I am not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing. But we can allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that the patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Ah yes, good old sexism. But about the better conditions, I am not living in Spain right now, so I couldn't tell you.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Like, I am from
It's
there,
locked, all right.
but I am not living there right now. Where is Crane? Wasn't she outside? Right.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Yeah, there is definitely very intentional movie visuals going on. It is a story-driven game after all. I believe it's from the same team that made Life is Strange. This is the case that will call it of a citizen. Use correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status. Wait, did she mean Morty? Because I already... I do not particularly use Discord, sorry about that. Actually, may as well go handle that quest while I am here. It's a bit far, but it will give me something to do. If nothing else, I will find more supplies. What happened to you? I believe my Discord is listed on my Twitch, yeah. Oh. That's pretty high level actually. It shall be listed, that's weird. Shot. Did you have a wallet? Doesn't seem like it. It's fine, don't worry about it. I will try to fix it after the stream. No drops. Shame. Yes, I have been answering. If you mean if I am not in chat, no, I don't have my hands on the keyboard. Oh. Looks like someone needs your help. Not right now, please. Okay. Right, let me see first thing if why is it not listed in my page? Because I am pretty sure it should be. Oh, you're right. There's my Twitter, there's my YouTube, there's my Blue Sky, but there's no my Discord. Why is it not there? Can I fix that? Can I add it? I'm not finding it, I'll fix it later. Anyways, I really should make a Discord server for people who want to join. But not right now, not the timing. You okay, lady? Yeah,
Are you all
I'll
right,
fix it later.
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Now, who are you? Not much to go on. Alright, I will.
It's locked.
Oh, that is pretty roundabout trip. I should have gone the other way. More of them, not in the mood for it now. Yes, the more I see it in the chat. I suppose I should not be surprised that the cemetery is overflowing with ghouls. Or skulls, as they are called here. Anyhow, at least the destination is close now. New hideaway? Yes. Convenient. Have a good day. And thank you for dropping by. Almost, no, but not quite. Not even close. I probably should let this one. It's basically free after all. question is, which one shall be the next skill? I haven't noticed any situation in which I will need to use stealth so far. This feels kind of like an AoE. It can wait until the combat system becomes richer. Yeah, this will do. Just do not have unnecessarily empty slots. Oh, okay. Now time actually does pass. I should be careful going forward about passing the time by sleeping. Also leveled up, nice. Okay, so I'm looking for something in this general vicinity. You scare me. now you're alone. Excuse me? That's a lot of bodies. Okay, this is more doable. Oops, I had to dodge. Okay, life's so better. Just you and me now, buddy. I'm surprised that did not hit me. Okay. We leave. We lived. We lived. We live. And now we collect our prizes. Some very close calls there, though. Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
Oh, come on. How do you level mesmerize?
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
I figured that mesmerize levels up as you drain blood. Apparently not.
I've heard so many bad things.
Migraine. How do you level mesmerize though? Still. I guess that means there's no tracking this. That also means that... Oh. I have to go back there. Ah well. It is what it is. Also, I did not get much XP from that. I was hoping for more, even if I did get some. This one right in the paper seems complex and needs to be analyzed. You don't say.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
This is survival.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
I heard that these point the way to hideouts, but I guess that not the case here.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
Not the healthiest attitude, but understandable. She does not want to hear this. She will get angry at this, and this will accomplish nothing. But Garden, maybe empathy is what she needs. And she is called being insulting.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Because this is a dangerous place to be in.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing
That's how
Did he
that
hide
usually
his
is.
condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As
Yeah,
harsh
fair.
as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
I don't like how the hat shadow is making one of her eyes look like dark sclera. It feels so weird.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
Given the other entrance, that's probably the angry one.
To be honest, I don't know. Please forgive me if I've upset you. We must all honor our departed loved ones in our own way.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I wanted you to know that you have done nothing wrong. Unlike me.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it
That
takes.
you could say,
Thank
very
you
glad
for
Betty.
sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Sorry, I don't know her.
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I'm as well as can be expected, Doctor.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence
But the
too.
thing that worked out.
Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
Okay, that worked out.
New graves. Why do I still feel so disconnected from the others then?
I need higher the mesmerize level for this one. Not the blinkers. Oh, I thought I was done with that after Cobain. Are you kidding me? I have to fight them? Come. Okay, dang it. I should have seen that coming. Stupid camera, please. Okay, that's one less. Sorry about that. The combat in this game can be, depending on the level design, can be sometimes quite frustrating. Okay, there we go. Both of them in the same place. Funny. And now I can open the gate. Sirs, I just left. I was asleep. Okay, that was a not so funny clip. Ah well. Home sweet home.
Good evening. Please show me. Of course.
What did you have for sale again? Shame that I cannot see how many I actually have on me.
Good evening.
And good evening to...
Goodbye.
Okay, nothing new from you.
I'm quite busy right now.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
That's fair.
Thank you for your...
Where is Edgar anyway? Oh, what's this? Nice. Did I pick up enough supplies to craft my cells? Is the question right now. Alright, I need to analyze this. Great. There's all the treatments. Headache treatment. Treatment for migraine. It's too bad I cannot craft it quite yet. Treatment for neuralgia. Short on materials. Oh, but I have enough for sepsis. Although not done. I shall always carry one of each of me in any case. Never know when they may come in handy. Let's try talking with Milton to see if he has any more handles. And then continuing. Also, I completely forgot about the skills I have.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like to see...
Wise choice.
Okay, that's one. And I should be more wary about my spending going forward. I will if I need to talk to him in here anyway. Okay, there we go. I need good handle parts, which are not easy to come by. And a lot of aluminium for the mod anyways. Also a decent amount for this one, but it can wait. It very much can wait. It will probably help to level this out up when I have a chance to, but not a priority.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
That certainly is a way to put it.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Ah, is that that one, no?
I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
I suppose we're going to be doing a bit of an infiltration mission. Dear Dr. Swansea, I will be glad to manage temporary morgue as soon as it's open. As I have already told you, I was a doctor during the war, and I will be glad to serve my country again. I know it is not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I believe it is important to welcome and take care of our departed too. Rest assured, I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to the best of my ability. Concerning the question of my qualifications, I am sure I can give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war, and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Always sincerely, Rakesh Shanan, a former doctor. Okay. So, he's not really a doctor and never has been. Just a war chiropractor. Rakesh has been appointed as medic by mistake during the war. By mistake, you say?
Do you need something?
I have just
Then ask away.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
That's one way to put it.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Where do we stand today?
Well, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
I don't know, Swansea's a little bit too passionate about this thing. And his hospital is being run as by charity and not as a business. And I just slightly sus.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
Okay, so, yes.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
How do Skulls come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
I certainly do.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skull?
A Skull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Shame that I do not have enough level to mesmerize him. Not because I want to eat him, just because I am curious about how it will affect the story. As a scholar and exegete of ancestral writings, I will never insist enough about the importance of taking legends and ancient folklore into account when searching for hints about hidden or lost secrets. A common mistake is to take what we know for an established truth and use it to discard any contradictory material. For example, we must consider the possibility of undiscovered species of vampires and the necessity to rethink what we see as established truth about the various types of immortals, based on what we know and what we gather through time. For how many centuries did we consider that vampire was the vernacular term for what we had learned to call Egon. Until the day four explorers of the Brotherhood found proof in Siberia that bullcuts were a lupine type of vampire, we considered these creatures to be linked to the mythological werewolf. No, we know it isn't true. What about the rest? What about the Rakasa from my homeland? What about the Chinese Jiangxi, or the piercing of certain child, Chile? And without even leaving the beautiful Great Britain, what about the stories about what-shaped women sometimes seen flying around St. James' Church in Love? What about the creature only identified as a disaster in some obscure testimonies, which tried to destroy London in 1966, in 1666 by spreading plague all around the city? What about the Nimrod, the mythical figure of the restless vampire hunter, sometimes described by ancestral British icons as a legendary huntsman who only feeds on his prey's blood and could go unnoticed amongst the immortals and immortals? I tell you, my brothers, we never can be too sure of what we could find. If only we could forget for a few minutes that what we are supposed to already know. From Unveiling the Night by Usher Peltry, Bridemaid of St. Paul. Bridemaid? Oh yeah, right, that's a title. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations concerning the Dr. Troyer Strickland and Harvey Fiddick case. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that the surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say he may also sever its contents for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years. But for now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Okay, and we are done here.
Good evening, Dr.
I was looking for you.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Are you sure that you are not the one being a little bit blinded? Because that really wasn't what I got from that letter. Though still, I fail to see how exactly a blood transfusion is supposed to help with a crippled limb.
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
Goodbye.
Okay. Where was I? There we are. That was the one.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
Good to have solid confirmation that not all... that I am not the weird vampire for caring about people.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Okay, that made me giggle.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Dang right.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Negative choice, but I must.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
We both are afflicted with a thirst for blood, Lady Ashbury. That is our nature. By vocation, we also have reason to visit the hospital. Logic dictates.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Is it bad that I feel like she looks like the fanatic follower in Oblivion? Like the face of her shape? The shape of her face? Anyhow. Guess I finally have to talk to Harriet. Oh, she was not one of the... Oh well. I guess she does not count as an NPC, since I cannot train her due to sharing the condition with her.
Darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul.
Simpletons these now. Bred with no respect. Life running in your veins. This dead fool.
Okay, so I have to go in like 15 minutes, and this is probably gonna be long, so I'm gonna leave it here for now. I'll back in. I need to count how long the errand will take, and then I have to cook my meal and eat, etc. So sadly, no less than 3 hours, most likely, but I will be back with more later. I hope you had a good time, and I hope that you will be back for the rest. Until then, have a good rest. Bye!